Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and a warm welcome to this week's Walking Wednesday. I've decided that I normally do this route the other way round. I might as well get all of this out of the way first, particularly because of the road, but also because of the hill. I'm going downhill now to go immediately uphill and then just go around. I think this will be a much easier way. In fact, I remember my drama teacher one time actually saying that that was a smart move that we'd done one time I was walking around with my parents. Yeah. Yes, we do sometimes bump into teachers and such along this path. Right. Hold on. So, let's see, what's been happening this week? Well, there was the Harry Potter-a-thon of sorts on ITV2, so I've been catching up on that quite recently, as far as leisure goes. You know, second week of the holidays and all. But yeah, they kind of messed that up, actually, because they went all to Order of the Phoenix, you know, having a few movies back to back to each other, and then for some reason went back to Philosopher's Stone, and then immediately, I forgot what I was going to say now. Go back to Philosopher's Stone, and then immediately to like Chamber of Secrets, and then obviously like go back and circle around. So I've been waiting for the last few days to catch up, and just been watching them on DVD, because we have them scattered across DVDs, all the movies, which, you know, again is an advantage of having physical copies. I got worried at one point because my mum said off the bat one time that she thinks we're not going to watch certain DVDs anymore or something like that, which I find it to be a real shame, because there's plenty of potential in there. Actually, we've even got some of the stuff we haven't actually gone through yet. It's like the Sherlock DVDs, actually, which we watched on TV when it was on, but yeah, we have the box sets and we haven't used them yet. And for a family without, you know, where most of us don't have a streaming service, you know, DVDs are actually quite good to have. Especially because, you know, they actually continue to exist in that form forever. And it's not like most things where you with a streaming service you get like a license, and then that license is terminated basically whenever, you know, whenever that particular series is taken off the streaming service. You can do that at any point. With a DVD, even if they do have a license of that kind, it's very hard to enforce. You know? Of course, you have the rule of for private home use only and all rights reserved kind of thing. You know, that makes sense. But yeah, at the same time, it's what was I going to say? Yeah, at the same time, you know, you can do that as many times as you want. Your home use is infinite, and that is the true advantage of DVDs. I'm not just being a nostalgic fool in this instance, although granted there is plenty of what I do. Speaking of which, I recorded another episode of Why Piccolo Had a Son recently. Say that yesterday, so that's my editing project for the day. We still haven't managed to really coordinate a subscriber special for the Butter Bunch, as you know, the numbers just keep going up too darn quickly. Oh well. Not complaining too much. We really should just announce that, and basically more or less like present ourselves really, because recently someone on the Butter Bunch commented on one of the videos that they were planning to redo the logo for the Butter Bunch, and then they said, oh yeah, no, what I planned for that is to have me drawn as a Dragon Ball character, which I said, well, that'd be great, but you know, I'm not the only one on the Butter Bunch. It's just that I'm the only person who posts on the regular there, and that includes BB now, because for a while he was posting trailers for the True SMP because there was a chance we were going to be able to let into that. If you don't know, the True SMP is it's a Minecraft SMP, but it's one where there's basically different realms and, you know, that kind of stuff. So we all had an idea of like, oh yeah, we're all going to be from different realms except for one person who doesn't really know where he's from, and going to make a story around that, basically. All of us coming together. Like a D&D party, really. Hold another car. But yeah, that didn't end up going the way we expected. Oh, you know what? I'm about to finish the path. I've only been talking for so long. Might as well go down this public footpath I've never been down before. It's like a narrow enclosure or something. I'm not sure where this is. Well, I mean, I know where this is. I'm just saying I'm not sure where it leads. Although, again, there's not really much in the way of mystery. It's going to lead to the same forest I always go to. The same forest where I'm going to be there was filmed like 4 years ago, something at this point. Yeah, we're almost at that point where, you know, that channel trailer that I had for really a long time, still on my most viewed videos as a result of it. You know, it just exists in limbo now. Interesting looking back at my channel at that point, you know, doing all of the half-mile theories and putting those out, having the I'm Gonna Be There trailer be on there, and showing people that as an example of my... Oh my. My. I have not seen this path before. I'm obviously not going to go down there at the moment because I just came up a hill. But why not? I'm just going to loop around a bit. You know, why not explore? I did just avoid that road there. You know, because I thought it was going to take me all the way down, but no. Apparently this is another path, just regular normal path. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And that being an example of like my musicianship and everything. Around that time is when the Travis song actually was also gaining traction, along with the Travis Theory, and that became the most viewed song on its own, you know, until the Zayn one took its spotlight a couple of years later. I know, it always was quite strange. I have to look back at like the different eras of my channel at some point, because each of them have a different sense of nostalgia for me, somewhat. You know, yeah, that was the time when, you know, nothing was on there because of like 2013 and 14 when I didn't know how to actually upload without trying to bypass that EasyVid, the EasyVid glitch that kept on preventing me from uploading any final renders before I realized YouTube had a manual function in the first place. And then there was the time when I was trying to make up for all that, doing lots of really terrible Minecraft videos. Then suddenly 2017 came, well, 2016 came along, did more revision parodies, again more music, and 2017 was like, oh yeah, this is when people actually starting to watch me because of the Travis Theory. I became much more adept at editing and actually, you know, putting more thought into the videos. I'm going to turn around because most of that, all of those go downhill. I have to remember this spot. Need to think about that for next time. And what was it? No, forgot. Oh yeah, then well, 2018 was kind of the same. It was more of a lead-in from the last one. Again, trying to do like a video a day to start off the year and some set more reviews or something like that. Yeah, 2018 was more when I started probably doing reviews of things. My street reviews and in general. And then the first gacha videos were on the end point of that. then afterwards, of course, came Gacha Review, but before that, the Mutant Girl, you know, all that kind of stuff. Speaking of the Mutant Girl, actually, I've been working on that too, because, yeah, I recently decided that I'm not going to wait for the Team Julius lines anymore. I'm just going to dub over some of the scenes myself. So, again, there's a little bit of a disparity. I think I talked about this during last week's Walking Wednesday. There's a bit of a disparity now between them. So you get Adri for 2 scenes and me for the other 2. It's way too much to try and get him to come back for that. So I just decided, yeah, I'm gonna do the voice myself. So yeah, the train all over there and I can still hear it. One of you guys can. Anyway, so yeah, now I need actually, weirdly enough, another Julius, Kid Julius. So yeah, that was announced during the announcements, and I really think that, yeah, I need to talk to William, because he's been telling me for almost 3 days now that he's going to get them in soon and never does. I need to have a word with him about that, because otherwise I'm going to have to try and see if I can find another replacement. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's the only lines I have left. Except for, again, Emma forgot to do 1 line for 1 scene. But I guess that can be done without any dialogue. And William started to edit that, so that's going to be fun. I know. I am wondering, because at some point he was going to do his I Have No Friends music video for autism awareness, and he never got round to that. I forgot when National Autism Day is. I think it's already passed, so I don't know. He said if he misses the deadline, he's still going to make it, so obviously that's a good idea. But yeah, that's going to take up some time. So who really knows? I might just do that myself. I've got some other gacha things that I've been working on as well. Believe it or not, I've been working on a Siren Story, somewhat, for class. Because I'm doing an acting through song course, basically. And that's going to finish sometime soon. So, basically what's going to happen is that assessment's going to come around. And they're going to have that be sent in. And then after that, it's going to... After that, for that, I've been working on original songs, because I was allowed to do that. And those original songs are going to be part of a Siren Story, hopefully. Because the songs were taking the longest time in terms of preparation. Like, the script took a while, because even people signed up to write it and help write it, but, you know, it just, they all either lost interest or had no ideas to provide during that time. But even then, you know, there was still something. And they kind of have an episode planned for quite a few of them going forward. But yeah, I don't know. It's gotta be some time. But yeah, just getting slightly ahead of that, doing that for class. But also, I got a request to refine the animation, that is to say, the gacha, from my tutor. So that, hold on. Even down here there's cars. Another one coming the other direction. That's not safe. There's a dog in here with no windows open. I really hope that that's somebody who's around here knows who that dog belongs to. Because dogs can asphyxiate in that procedure. I might have to loop back around and tell them once I finish this. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, I'll loop back around and tell them. For now, what was I going to say? Yeah, no, I completely lost track of that now. Oh yeah, so that animation and stuff I've been recording, because I sent a still image last time. So yeah, gonna do my usual thing with a couple of camera angles and refine that procedure, put them all in the boat. I'm no Rosie Closey, so I don't know. I'm not usually the best at providing, you know, musical choreography. But yeah, I like to keep reviewing the music freaks actually. There's a lot of reviews that I've put off as well for some time, just because of other projects. I was working on the next Criminal Minds in the background at one point, at the same time as Pixel Month, whenever that was, I had a chance. Because of storage space, I had to retire that too. Because that's another 2-hour-long video or something like that. So yeah, I don't really know. We'll have to see in the future. If there's a reference in the Butter Bunch videos, and no, reviewing like the Harry Potter stuff, again looping back to that, then you're probably going to end up with an outdated subcount reference or something. Who even knows? We'll see. We'll see. It's all to be dealt with. For now, I'm going to go back and hopefully find out who that dog belongs to. So yeah, until that point, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Subscribe if you've not done so already. I've been stuck in this channel, close to 900 for quite some time. I would like to surpass that milestone at some point, please. And, but either way, whatever you decide, until next time, farewell.